And they are going to go right here. These are the best jerseys they've ever had. Why they went away from them, I'm not sure. We'll go with the whites. Alrighty.
Let's meet the visiting team, Minnesota Timberwolves. At small forward, Jaden McDaniels. At center, Rudy Gobert. At point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. At the other forward position, Karl Anthony Towns. At the other guard position, Anthony Edwards. The head coach of the visiting team is Chris Finch.
So hopefully we get some good gameplay.
And now the starting lineup for your Orlando Magic.
We'll see if we need to make this change permanently. We know 2K's dropped some updates, main menu updates here and there. We know that in the past things have gotten messed up with shooting and other gameplay things, and I don't know.
The man in the middle.
Might as well play around with it.
7'2", number 10, Bol. At guard, 6'3".
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. We saw the WNBA launch the Commissioner's Cup, but what are your thoughts, Doris, about a mid-season tournament being added to the NBA?
Kevin, it's hard not to look at the positive effect that the play-in situation has had on the NBA. Think about it, how much more competitive games are down the stretch of the regular season. So because of that
Good
success,
D so
I am
far.
very
3 in the
open
key.
to adding a mid-season tournament.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel.
I almost let that fly.
And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Now here's Fultz. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Here's Bol.
Let's go, Bol.
Good on the triple. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
Now, here's Bol. Coming in
Ooh,
off a 10-point
Apollo on
performance last game.
Gobert. I don't know about that.
Here's Ben Carroll.
Oh, that was
Denied by the
Towns. Wow.
Timberwolves. Their last game, a win against Boston.
Didn't even pay
Carried
attention.
into
They look
this
like the same from up top.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
This. Make me dribble
Now,
all the way over
here's
there.
Wagner. A 20-point game for him in the win against Washington. Shot clock
hit
at
that?
6. The Magic
Dang
again
it.
can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. McDaniels with the ball. Now Bol defending. A
Good
nice
take.
shot by McDaniels.
Well, the CPU seems to be a little bit more
in
lively.
the painted area, converting
Which is
against
good.
the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach
Oh,
loves
come
to
on.
see.
We just
They
rotated. We just
put
turned.
your head down and make something happen.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. To the paint. Here's Gobert.
No.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, Rudy
I mean, it
Gobert,
feels
usually
better.
the
Like,
recipient of that
they're not. I mean, they're
pass. That was
50%. I'm not
nicely
mad
done,
about
Rudy.
that.
And now Now the first time out call.
So it doesn't feel overpowered. You know, we're struggling to score, but see if we can't get that turned around.
Fultz looking around, and there's the pass to Bowles.
No! Oh my God! I literally angled it right over to Franz, and he passed it back over. I hate that shit, man.
Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Wagner.
Oh,
and rejection by McDaniel.
I thought I had a bucket, but apparently not. That makes me mad, though. I had Jaden McDaniel, or I had Franz Wagner wide open in the corner for a 3,
Edwards
and it passes it the opposite direction of where I angled
back
it.
to Edwards. High post, Gobert. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Edwards, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they made
10-0, man.
to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Now, here's
Come on, Franz, get us on the board. Let's go.
Back and drains the fadeaway
We've
jump.
had just some stupid
There it is.
turnovers.
After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Bowles missed it 2 open
Outside
looks.
Edwards. Here's the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. Edwards got 5. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think
I don't
the
like
current
this.
crop of
He's trying to
T-Wolves
go to-
fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different
That's not a good
franchise
matchup, Paulo,
from
down
that
low.
historic team. In their minds, they
That's a
haven't
good
won
matchup.
a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate
Jaden
this
McDaniels is
roster
long.
to get one for this
It
group.
can give Franz a little bit more difficulties than
Here's
others,
Towns.
but Paulo against Towns is not a good matchup,
Back
at
to
least in the
Dinwiddie.
post stuff.
Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the game to go.
So now they're,
Getting a
I
lot
mean,
of
now
their
they're
points
stroking,
outside
they're
the
hitting
paint.
everything.
3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Wagner. Crafty move. Nice touch on the back shot.
We should get a stop.
Too easy for Franz Wagner. You see the angle he takes inside. Defense is in poor position.
Here's Dinwiddie. Shooting foul
Jeez.
as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First team foul.
But
And a moment to look at the scoring approach. In
at
terms
least
of
they're
where the
they're not
points are
shooting
coming from
30%.
for the
You know,
Timberwolves.
we're the ones struggling.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo.
You need to
that going to
get-
be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe
There we go, Paulo.
the season should cover both the play-in and the playoffs. It's something to think about.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Dinwiddie dishes to Edwards. Towns sets the pick
No.
for Edwards. Such a wide open
They,
look.
this might be a
Edwards
little
got a couple of threes now in the first with the Timberwolves.
OP.
Pass to Fultz. Now here's Banchero. Defended by
I don't
Towns.
understand this play. Okay.
Banchero was screened for Fultz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot.
I need to take
sends
a
him
look and
to the
see what
line.
they're shooting here. Or I know it's early, but like I said, we were trying it out here. I mean, they're 7 of 10. They're 4 for 4 from 3. We'll give it a little bit longer
That's on Jaden McDaniel.
before we say nope. This
To get it
was.
inside and
I mean, it definitely seems to work, but it might be.
in high-quality
Working
numbers
too much.
for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Hachimura, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup.
But teams can definitely start 7 for 10 in the field. That's not
He literally takes
out of
Seattle
the question
everywhere
of
he
reality.
goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Now here's Beasley. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Beasley, the pass to Fultz. The Magic need to get a shot off here.
Uh-oh. That was a horrible offensive
Kept
possession.
alive.
Thank you,
Bull
Bull.
kicks to Wagner. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. 6 points for Franz Wagner.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
There's the pass to McDaniels. Passes it to Edwards. Dinwiddie outside. And the 3 off target. The Magic trail by 9.
Oh, we got a mismatch over
Beasley
here.
outside. Now, here's Banchero. He's covered by
body him
Hachimura.
up.
And it's
Oh.
Banchero missing.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Dinwiddie passes to Edwards.
Good contest.
That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
It was late, though.
Edwards got 11 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Bull. Kevin Love comes in for Banchero. Bridges, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Anthony subbed in for Fultz. And then for Minnesota, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And Harris subbed in for Edwards. Now here's Anthony. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Washington.
I love that
we
he
need that hit,
sacrificed
Wendell
his
Carter.
body over and over. His persistence at getting to the free throw line really paid off for them.
Now Love. After Wendell Carter missed from long range. Goes back up. Count that.
Let's
one.
go, Franz.
He's got 8.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Anderson outside. Cousins against Carter. And Cousins kicks to Anderson. That one goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Orlando's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. In the corner, it's Bridges. To the inside, Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Timberwolves. Inside. Here's Cousins. First shot, first basket.
Dang,
He's
Boogie
out the
Cousins
box
still in the
fast.
league.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Look at that board, Wendell Carter. Why are you just standing there looking?
Like that. He's very gifted at making the weak
Go
coverage
chase
pay.
down that shot.
Here's kicks to Hachimura. Here's Dinwiddie. And again, Minnesota.
Okay.
Outstanding start from three-point range.
They haven't missed a
Shooters
three
are
yet.
on fire.
The Magic trail by 15. Now here's Anthony. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Now here is Harris. 14 points from him the last game against Boston.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Can't stop
And here is
that.
Anthony. After Gary Harris made that last three-pointer.
2 minutes remaining.
And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins.
They haven't missed a 3, I'm pretty sure. Oh, they've missed 1. They're 7 of 8 from 3. We're going to monitor this.
That's his first foul.
DeMarcus Cousins. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Carter. Second chance shot.
That's the size and the instincts defensively of DeMarcus Cousins. Nicely
Get
done.
in there. Third time's the try. Third time's the charm. Ugh.
144.
All right, can we
left in
get
the
some
first
stops, defense?
quarter. Pass to Cousins.
Oh, no. How did I
Goes
just
up and lays it
teleport
nice.
through him?
Cousins has got his
2K's
second
got
bucket
to
tonight.
fix that, man.
Defensively,
I'm just
giving
looking
up
playing
far
defense
too
and I
many
just
open
warp through him
rhythm
and
looks.
just move to the other side. So he just gets a wide open
Wagner
shot.
outside. Takes the three.
That's good contest.
Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Hachimura. Kicks to Cousins. Lets a floater go. Good work defensively by Carter. The Magic trail by 16. Anthony dishes to Love. Over Anderson.
Ah, come
no
on,
good.
Kevin Love.
Anderson passes to Harris. Over Bridges. Harris misses. Orlando's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And that
And
one
one.
clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And to see your son Greg find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for him.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
If we can keep playing some defense, we'll be all right.
The first one falls. Doris, you have to appreciate how confident Cole Anthony is in his game.
Kevin, I love the swagger this young man plays with. He feels and believes that he can score on anyone at the NBA level. And that kind of attitude is what, to me, makes this guy unguardable. And, Greg, I cannot imagine how proud you are as his father.
Well, Doris, there's no doubt that I'm proud of him. And you're right. He probably does think he can score
Good-
on just
good
about
contest.
anybody, even when he can't.
2-second
Oh.
difference between shot clock and game clock. Carter kicks to Anthony.
All right, Bridges, come
6
on.
to shoot. Bridges with it. Over Harris.
I don't know how we didn't get by on that
The
freaking
Magic
pump fake.
again
I went right
can't
away.
hit.
That's so
And
stupid.
So it's Minnesota with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
I mean, yeah, we're down
It's early,
14,
but all those
but they had a
three-pointers,
really
boy, do they
hot
add
start
up.
shooting.
And
We did not
that's what
shoot
has
very
them
well,
ahead in this
especially
game.
from
Their
deep.
floor spacing has been just
I
tremendous.
anticipate
In the post, it's Banchero and
I anticipate we'll cut into this lead here as our defense settles in. They should cool off.
That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
We should heat up offensively a little bit.
From our reporter David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says,
"Oh, that's not a
one thing
good."
I've said to them is dominate it simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts.
We can get Paulo going. He should have a little bit of a mismatch
Place
right
to
now.
Start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Ball, he's checked in for the Magic. The Magic trail by 12. Anthony taking his time here. And the pass to Bol. Orlando moving the ball around. Shoots.
That's a good shot.
Here's Banchero. And the shot.
There we go, Paulo.
Banchero's got 7.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Here's Towns on target from 13
Tough,
feet.
but I'm not mad at it.
NBA, the 3-level score is
Yo,
so
E Shady.
hard to deal with.
What is up? Welcome.
Towns in
Welcome to the
mid-range,
channel. What
that's
freelances
money.
do you run for Banchero to score? So I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't run a lot of freelances. I don't like freelances. I run a lot of set plays. And I have him...
Here's Banchero.
Let's go. I'll show you real quick if you're curious. So I edited my whole playbook.
This is his
And,
second trip to the line in this one.
And then I have my run plays frequency kind of high. If we go down to assign plays here. So I have them as a post-up low option as priority number 1, which I will use when he has like a size or strength mismatch, given, you know, the position he's playing in his matchup. And then pick and roll man, he's obviously great because he can stretch the floor. So if he's got like a tougher post-up matchup like this game against like potentially Gobert or Karl-Anthony Towns, I'm not really going to try to post him up that much. It'll be more pick and roll. But also because he can handle the rock, he's really good in the pick and roll as the ball handler. It creates matchup situations because if you get that switch, if you run the pick and roll with like a guard, he's going to get that switch and then you can go post up down low. And then I run cut plays for him too because he's obviously athletic, an athletic freak. But I just let my I have my run plays at 90, so my freelance doesn't kick in that often. But I have my plays set. My playbook set to get him a lot of opportunities.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
To score.
In this era of
And it just goes from
positionless
game to game.
basketball,
Sometimes
we're starting to see some guards
he's getting a lot
who
of
end up
points
playing
down in the
that
paint
dunker
because
spot
of the
down
pick and roll, the
low
post-ups.
More than on the perimeter.
Other games he's scoring in the mid-range and from 3 because we're running those pick and rolls and we're getting those mid to outside shots. That's how I kind of have it set up. He's fun to drive with too. If you can get that, that's a good look.
Use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well.
If you can get those, the matchups. Paulo, it's all about the matchups, you know.
The Magic trail by
Same with
10.
Franz. Like when I got him against someone smaller, I will post him up
Now
all day.
Anthony, he's got 8. It's Beasley on the wing.
We don't like this.
And it's Anthony, top of the key. Clock at 6. Bridges attacking. And the lead
Let's go,
is down
Bridges.
inside single digits.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Back to Harris.
Oh, good.
Block shot on
Good,
the way.
let's go. We out.
Beasley up top. Edwards defending. Banchero passes to Anthony.
Yeah, of course, man. Let me know if it works for you. If any of that stuff works for you as far as getting
Pass
Paulo.
to
Like right here, he's
Banchero.
playing off.
Bridges for 3.
Let's go, Bridges.
And now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
The game has
Yeah,
been
that's
very
why I
close in
don't
a lot of
use
areas, but
freelance,
rebounding
Shady, is
has been
because
one
it gets
differentiator
so
thus far.
dang repetitive. That's why I have my run plays so high.
And it's Orlando's ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2.
Bridges, oh, let's go. He's being that spark for us, man. One thing I'd also recommend is ace on. So if you crank your run plays frequency up, like I have mine at 90, if you turn ace on for offense, that helps. And then if you are seeing plays get repetitive, if you in your player lock, you can obviously control it. Set your game plan. You can go here and you can go game plan. Set it to run set offense, and you'll get a variety of plays. So this game, I'm getting a wide variety of play calls, so I'm just leaving it on auto. But sometimes it gets the same play calls over and over, and I do that. So the kid little J. So when I traded for him, I had him in my starting lineup, right? And he was not performing. In fact, Beasley was outperforming him coming off the bench. And so I decided, all right, before I try to say maybe I need to trade him, he doesn't fit with my roster, let's go give Beasley the starting lineup position and let Bridges come off the bench with the second unit. And once I did that, Beasley started sucking. Jump ball. Oh. But Bridges has really started to play way more consistent and way better. That's a clean strip. So that's why Bridges is where he's at, man. He wasn't doing anything for me when he was in the starting lineup, but he's been killing it off the bench. Again, what sucks is now Beasley's sucking, and Beasley had been doing good off the bench. But I'd rather have Bridges do well for me in the second unit than I would have Beasley do well for me in the first unit, if that makes sense.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Bridges still gets good amount of tick, man. I need him out there. Like, late game situations, stuff like that. No, not too many options in the starting lineup. I mean, my lineup's Bull, Franz, Paulo, Markelle Fultz. And then it's just the two position. I mean, I don't force the ball to anybody. Like, Franz will get his looks just because of how good he is. Same with Paulo. But Bolo doesn't. I don't shoot a lot with Fultz. Bolo gets a couple looks in the pick and roll from three, and then typically the rest of his shots are like off of offensive rebounds. So Bridges got plenty of looks in the starting lineup. He just wasn't hitting them. You think about it, he's out here right now. He's out here with Fultz and Paulo and Bolo. So he's out here with all these starters, and he's still.
And rebounded by
he's still getting opportunities. I forced that one a little bit.
They weren't about to open the door and just allow him.
I want him to be the starter. Like, believe me, I want him to be the starter. I want him to keep playing well. I'm actually thinking about moving him back to being a starter because I'm looking at maybe moving on from Beasley with how poor Beasley's been playing. Oh my God, I pressed the wrong button.
Here's McDaniels. Bangs home the trifecta.
God dang it.
McDaniels got 10 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Bridges. Following the three by Minnesota. Banchero is screened for Bridges. 5 to shoot.
That's wet. Paulo, come on, bro, you gotta hit that. Bro, we were just down 4. Now we're down 10.
But he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Who did I trade to get Markelle?
39 points.
I traded my first round pick.
And another 3 for Minnesota.
Shit.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that.
I did not trade Jonathan Isaac for him.
Called by Orlando.
Let's see here. It was in the off season. It wasn't Suggs because I had an option on Suggs. It was literally my first round pick. This year, a future first, and I don't remember the other one. I really don't.
For the Timberwolves.
shoot, I can look after the game to see what that trade was, how I acquired him.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic.
I forgot.
It's a 13-point game. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they
I don't like this matchup here.
Aggressively drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Two things are a product of that. One, you shoot a ton of freebies. Two, the other team goes
go,
deep into
Bridges.
rotation. Neither one of those.
Some
two
draft
things is
capital.
gonna
Yeah,
work.
because I was looking at, I had 2 first-round picks, right? Remember that. 2 first-round picks. And where we were drafting, so Magic got 6 in real life. I got 7 in this.
By 11.
And there was nobody there at 7 that I was like, hey, this is going to make our team better. We really needed to address the shooting guard spot. Oh, I think I gave him Gary Harris.
Edwards on the assist by Dinwiddie.
There we go. Gary
Dinwiddie's got
Harris, I
his
think.
4th assist in this one. The Magic
But
are on 5 of 11
there was
for
nobody
Fultz
there
since the
that I was
beginning
like,
of
I
the
want to
second.
draft this
Fultz
person. They're going to make their
Bridges.
team better. Like,
To the middle. And Fultz gets it to go.
so instead of taking that and having more youth, I was like, let me go get a veteran, a guy who's established to score, but also can continue to get better because he's only 26.
Outside Edwards. He kicks to Gobert.
No way.
Orlando grabs the miss. Cole's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
That's kind of what happened. I was going to draft somebody,
Now, here's
but the
Fultz.
guys that I
He
wanted
had 16
were gone.
points in the win against Washington.
Well, you also have to
See, that's
control
when
the way
Bull
he
gets his
controlled
looks.
the pace of the
But he
game
can't
and
freaking
was
hit
able
'em.
to create for his teammates.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land.
They were
Here's Edwards.
they were all gone. Like
No good there. Bridges with some nice
Grady Dick
defense.
was gone.
The Magic trail by 11. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal
That's not a
Bridges.
charge.
That is his
I
first
think
foul of the
Oscar
game.
Thompson was gone as
Just
well.
a great play.
Brandon Miller was, of course, gone. Wembiano was gone.
Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Did I have pick 7 or was I pick 8? The Rockets took Grady Dick right before me, if I
He had
remember right,
13 points
with how
in
this
the win
played out.
against Boston.
Yeah, don't forget how Grady was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Banchero dishes to
If
Beasley.
we could hit an outside shot, that'd be great.
Now Fultz.
No.
They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Banchero.
See, when I get the mismatch with Balo, that's what I do.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times.
But those guys were also only like a 72, 70. I mean, they weren't rated that high, maybe a 73, 74. And Bridges, I think, was like, he's only like a 78 or 79 now, but he was like an 80.
That one falls coming off.
It dropped when he got traded.
Dinwiddie's got his 5th assist in this one. The Magic trail by 12. The pass to Beasley. Deep 2 from Wagner. They get the rebound.
Get the and one, bro. That was a foul. Why'd they not call that? He got absolutely raped.
Establishing his base early and then doing a great job.
Absolutely
Well,
raped.
just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good
Stupid.
job.
Catching
I
up
think
on the
we had
changes
this down
for
to
Orlando.
4. And we let
Wendell
them
Carter,
bring
he's
us back up
checked
to
in for
12.
Bull. And it's Kevin Love in for Banchero. Anderson's shot is off.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
It's stolen.
No
by
way.
Edwards.
How?
3-on-3. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hachimura's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
If Beasley could hit a wide open shot,
DeMarcus
nope.
Cousins
That's why I
comes
want
up
to trade
with
him,
the
dude.
rebound.
I can't get.
Minnesota
He
leads
can't
by
hit a
15.
freaking shot to save his life.
Here now is
Volvo's
Dinwiddie.
been really.
10 points for him.
No, they were. Wemby went number 1 to the Charlotte Hornets. Scoot went number 2.
Passes to
I
Anderson.
don't remember who had
6
number
on
2.
the shot clock.
It was either the Pistons or
He
the.
dishes
No,
it to
Scoot
Edwards.
Henderson went to the
This one
Pacers.
for 3. No good that time. So Orlando will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And it's
I'm so frustrated that we haven't been able to hit some of our wide open shots. That's literally the only difference in this
Anthony's checked
game.
in for Malik Beasley.
Coming onto the floor for your Magic,
loose.
Are you kidding me?
Dinwiddie with the steal. He feeds it to Anderson.
He doesn't. Timeout. I need to see what the freaking hell just happened there. So my guy pops out. Look at this. Look at the screen. Dinwiddie stays there. It's a good screen, but he just stays there and hangs out. I thought he was going to come from underneath. Like I thought, oh, he's just going to go right here. Why would he try to fight to go on the outside? Look at that. He has the outside right there. So as soon as I saw, look right when he moved right there, I pressed the button to pass it, and then it just gives it to him.
Falls coming off.
That's the 2K shit that just drives me freaking to a
Dinwiddie's
wall.
got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Why wouldn't he just
And
come through
Anthony's
the
got
inside?
ball here for the Orlando Magic.
Well, we were already down.
17. Dishes at the Fultz. Shot to stop the run. And it's
By
good
17
on the
once and cut to 4. I
Fultz
guess
has
we're
got
going to have to try to
4
do it
points
again.
this quarter.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through
We got
contact.
a good
Markelle
defensive
Fultz
team, though.
makes that shot despite
We're not
physical
shooting
contact.
well from the outside.
Now, here's
And if they
Dinwiddie.
take away our inside game
One of
with
the dependable
Gobert,
scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
and then we
that
don't get a
one's good.
freaking rebound.
Cousins.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here, it is eye-opening.
Here's Fultz. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense.
Come on,
He's
Cole
averaging
Anthony.
over 15 points a game. And Anthony gets it to go.
Love Cole Anthony's attitude.
We're gonna have, if we're gonna have
So
any chance of coming back, we're
willing
gonna
to
have to get the
catch.
3 ball
And
going.
here's Edwards. After the three-pointer from Cole
'Cause
Anthony.
the paint
Fires
isn't
top
there.
of the key. And then
Wow.
Cousins with the dunk.
Well, what he lacks
That's
in
a good
size
play.
for a team
Pass out of the
player
shot.
makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Dinwiddie against Fultz. Anthony on the wing.
Come on, Franz.
Cousins
God.
pulls it in. Minnesota leads
Why?
by 16. Anderson
Wide the
gets
hell
to
open.
Dinwiddie.
Can't make it.
Back to Anderson. And Anderson
And we're just getting,
slams it in.
they're just getting backdoored all
Lots to
freaking
like
day
about
long,
the way
man.
they're playing right now.
This
but
is
still,
frustrating.
Plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here are the Magic now. After the basket by Minnesota.
That's how you answer. I'd say
Our offense is letting us down.
pretty good one there.
I don't even think it's our defense. I mean, yeah, they're shooting pretty hot, but they got 63 points because our offense is giving them a lot of transition looks. We've missed a lot
to Edwards.
of shots.
The kick out to Anderson.
There
And
we
that
go.
one goes out of bounds. Last touch
All right, if
by
we can
Anderson.
score here,
I think
cut it to
he was
13 or
surprised to
14.
see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
that'd be huge.
Now here's Anthony. He's got
And that
11.
Iverson play. Yeah.
It's stolen by Hachimura.
And I'm aiming to Wendell
And so
Carter.
it's
I hate
Minnesota
fucking 2K,
in
dude.
command with
And their
a
passing.
16-point lead
Can't stand
as the
it.
buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest. All right, so the three-point contest is a great part of All-Star Weekend, but let me ask you guys, what contest would you add?
Cooking competition.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, sample some fresh barbecue chicken.
And now, looking back on that first half, things were really clicking out there for the Timberwolves.
Their efficiency on offense jumping off the charts in the first half. They've been focused on getting quality looks, and they're shooting a high percentage.
And that
They shot
concludes
53%.
halftime.
We
Now-
shot 43%. Mine were Scoot and Miller. I mean, Wemby and Miller. Nice. I think Scoot went third for me too. Actually, I think Miller went two and then
On the
Scoot went
scoreboard, the
three.
second half
I can't
begins
remember.
with
I'll have
very
to go
different
look.
goals for these teams.
So they're shooting 10% better than us. 43% isn't awful. Obviously, we'd like to be around 46, 47. We don't want them at 53. We'd like them to be around 40. So if we can get both to kind of just even out a little bit.
It looked so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way.
And if Franz could hit a goddamn shot that he normally hits, while he has his freaking takeover, that'd be great.
For the Timberwolves, sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert.
They hit that.
And it's Dinwiddie in at the point.
But I couldn't hit my shot with
understand
Franz.
that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
And Bull wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the
All right.
assist from Fultz.
Time to lock in. I hate that was a D2, but maybe that'll get Bull going.
16. Pass to Towns.
Still lots of time left. We cut this down once before.
And it's Wagner with the rebound. Magic shooting 43% from the floor.
And Berlin native Franz Wagner was only stateside a few years before coming to the NBA.
Well, the beauty about him, though, is Franz.
Oh my God! How did that not? How'd that get tipped?
That translates to any language. Consider this guy is a multi-tool player. He can stretch it to deep. He can shoot the mid-range. He's fine around the cup. He'll board it, and he's an excellent playmaker.
All right.
Boy, this guy can fit in just about anywhere.
And they've had
Oh yeah, it's difficult to. I mean, but the thing is, I mean, you just let the draft whatever you want it play out, and then you just go in there, take control of all teams, and just swap the picks around. If you really care about it that much, I didn't. I consider once I start this, you know, when I started this trade deadline, I considered its own universe. You know, that really I guess only matters if you wanted a new start today.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Pass to Banchero. Magic moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5.
Play.
Fires
It's a good look.
And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 14. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first
Follow hit
foul
the
of
first
game.
one. Hasn't been able to hit since. It was, dude. It was bugged for Kurt. I thought they just fixed it.
Here in the third.
I heard with the last update that it just got fixed, but it's been bugged all year. They fixed it like they fixed it at the end, right before the game goes free to play on PlayStation next month. I bought the disc version of 2K. I'm tempted to just go trade it in for some credit. It won't be much, but it'll be more than.
Against Beasley, kicks it to Fultz. Wagner on the wing. Clock at 6. Unloads from 9. Here's Fultz. Wagner right side. Beasley outside. Wagner outside. Over Gobert. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
This is just not Franz's game.
Gobert's
They
got
have
his 5th rebound
all
right
these
now in
long
the
players. They have McDaniels, Cat,
Now
Gobert,
the pass to Towns.
Kyle Anderson. They have all this
Screen on
length
Fultz.
that is
And
just
Towns,
taking
the bucket
away
on
what he
the
does
assist
well.
by Dinwiddie. Towns has got 9
I can't
points.
post him up,
And there's a
and he's not
pattern
shooting the ball
starting
well.
to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting
They're
good
just a
shots
matchup nightmare
close
for
range.
us, especially if we're not hitting our shots.
Beasley outside. Here's Fultz.
And then we miss
Dinwiddie
that.
with some nice
We miss
deep.
that.
Timberwolves leading by 18. The dish to Gobert.
Don't go out there. They just match up with us
Outside
very, very
Edwards.
well, unfortunately.
From deep. Hits it from
And they got a guy who
three-point
can do that.
range. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's another.
Franz
three.
can't
And
do
really,
that.
if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
What sucks is Beasley.
Wagner outside. Shoots over McDaniel.
See?
And
Franz
it's
can't hit a
missing.
freaking shot.
And the stroke
Paulo
definitely
can't hit a
lacking
shot.
Confidence this quarter.
Bobo
Nothing
can't hit a
on
shot.
target.
No one wants to hit a shot except for Cole
Passes it to
Anthony.
McDaniels. And here's Towns.
That's not good.
Over Beasley. Towns, no luck.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Beasley, the pass to Banchero. Over Edwards.
That's got to be a bucket.
Banchero,
That should have been a
that's
foul, too.
good. 13 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher.
I don't know what to do offensively,
Well, the
man.
best
If we could hit
players
some
to me
shots,
deliver night after
just
night
help stretch
after
out the
night.
floor a
So
little
as
bit.
long as he's hot, keep riding it.
They've given up a lot of
We
three-pointers.
can't do that.
here
We
today.
can't hit a shot, apparently.
Guys,
From
they're
outside.
looking for a way to score here.
We're getting
They've
open
had
looks.
a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Banchero. A floater. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his fourth assist.
Trading
with
threes
that
for
last one
twos
here
isn't
tonight.
going to get us back in
And
the
that was
game,
another
though.
look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Here's Dinwiddie.
No.
And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Banchero. Shoots
Oh
the
my
three,
God.
and
I meant to
the
pump fake that.
rejection by Towns.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Now, fans, make some noise. It's time for your 407 fan speed.
I don't know what to do, guys.
Orlando making some changes.
This might just be like,
Carter, he's checked in
I'm
for
just
Bull.
getting my ass kicked on the
Mikal
string today.
Bridges comes in for Malik Beasley. And Anthony subbed in for Fultz. And then for Minnesota, Anderson, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Hachimura comes in for McDaniels. And it's Gary Harris in for Dinwiddie. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Banchero. Good D.
And then we
by
missed that?
Anderson.
That's not a
Timberwolves
tough
lead
shot.
by
Like,
22.
that was a good look.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him. Minnesota making a switch. Cousins is checked in.
Timberwolves substitution. DeMarcus Cousins.
So it's Minnesota now. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. It's Anderson with the drive. Banked in off the glass.
So they make
Anderson's
that,
got
but
8
I
points.
just missed that little
Big
spin. Like, he makes
miscommunication
this.
on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And
But
that's
Paulo misses
typical
a
of
little
this guy.
spin
He's
layup.
always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Bounce pass, Anthony. Banchero with the ball. He's against Anderson, and it's Banchero missing.
And we missed that?
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
All right, that's just 2K
The
just
Wizards
being on
on
his
the road
bullshit,
to face
man.
them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Cousins, and he overshot that one, missing.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
The pass to Anthony. He kicks it to Banchero. He dishes it to Carter.
Okay, Wendell Carter.
Jeez.
Defensive
It's on
foul.
DeMarcus Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Let's remember, Wendell Carter Jr. goes about 6'10", 270. Good luck trying to stop him without fouling.
We have to make a play here. Down 22, just under 5 minutes left. Game plan, we're gonna hit get shooters open. We have to try to shoot our way back into this one because we aren't. What we're running right now ain't get us anywhere.
Sneak up on you. I mean,
We're down this quarter.
Clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated.
That's straight up hands-up defense.
But making a name for himself.
And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
And Edwards drops them both.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside, does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. What we know about Franz Wagner is this guy attempts a fair amount of threes for a reason. He's pretty effective, guys.
Can you, just out of curiosity, I'm reading your message now, can't you take control of the other teams and just progress them?
Harris, and Anderson has it in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. From the wing.
No way.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
They don't have any opponents because I'm assuming the Eastern Conference still has stuff going on. You might have to advance that. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Wagner outside.
And one.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
See what happens? You make 1 3, and suddenly you have the opportunity to drive in and shoot some free throws.
As he came into the lead, you know what you get from him every night.
And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
Edwards drives in. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Lando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Anthony kicks to Banchero.
It's a good look.
The baseline J off the mark.
That's a good look.
Timberwolves
I'm not
lead
mad
by
at that
18.
one.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into
take some free throws.
Players. Kevin?
No opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion.
5 for 15 ain't good. It's not good.
So far for the Timberwolves.
I'm in love with how they're moving.
All right, 16-point game. We can get this to under 10 in the fourth.
Also, their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
That's our goal right now. Get this under 10.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the
For 27-10, we have not played the 76ers yet. We've lost the Celtics twice. They are tough.
And looking at Orlando, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Harris inside, defended by Bridges. Edwards against Anthony. And
good steal.
Now here is Carter. Not a lot of room.
Good transition defense.
Bridges dishes to Anthony. Passes it to Banchero.
Come on, Paulo.
That's in there.
Let's go.
Anthony's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, it's excellent recognition from Cole Anthony.
Let's go. We're down to 13.
Working to get a man that wide open. Pretty.
Pass to Harris. Now here's Edwards. Covered by Anthony. The Timberwolves again can't hit. To the wing right side. Love the pass to Anthony.
Follow again.
To the left wing. Here's Banchero. And
Woo!
contact on the shot.
Let's
So
go.
shooting free throws here.
We are making a run.
Hachimura picks one up.
All the officials are all over that one.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. And the first one drops.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that one goes in.
Let's go. 11-point game.
And it's been a really good day.
You got
for
90
him
seconds to
at
get this
the
under
line.
10.
Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free
Got to stay
throws.
locked in
He's not
defensively.
one of them.
Cousins against Carter to end the cold streak.
Oh, let's
Edwards
go.
can't hit. The Magic trail by 11. Outside Anthony. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game.
I like it.
6 to shoot. It's
No.
tipped and stolen by Cousins.
God dang, you got to
And
seal
now the fast break
Wendell
Anderson with
Carter.
the ball. And that one's good. Hachimura.
God, they contested Paolo's shot so good, but Wendell Carter doesn't go down and seal. Like, they got to fix that in
47 seconds left to
2K.
play in the third.
Why wouldn't you go seal?
Anthony against Edwards. Bridges, no
That's
one
wet.
around him.
Nope.
Another miss by
Dang it.
Orlando. Timberwolves leading by 13. Hachimura kicks to Edwards.
No. Come
Lets it
on.
go from deep. Buries
Someone's
the
supposed to
long-range
pick him
jumper.
up. Fuck, I hate
Hachimura's
this
got
game,
5
dude.
points in the quarter.
It's telling me to go guard someone else, so I go over there, and then no one goes and picks him up. That who to guard is the worst freaking thing they've ever done in this game. Because no one abides by it.
12 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws.
Failed out because I was going out of bounds.
Pretty much automatic tonight at the line for 8. And he makes the first.
So unless they score here in the last 6 seconds, we're going to have played them even in the fourth.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
With the fadeaway. Oh, and he just knocked down.
Of course. Of course.
One eye on the rim.
2K, man. 2K.
Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Timberwolves leading by 16. They've got Bowles. Anthony is out there with Beasley. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Carter in at the 5. That's who's out there for Orlando. Dinwiddie passes to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Towns a screen on Anthony. Here's Dinwiddie on the high post. He drills it.
What?
Dinwiddie's got the fourth quarter
My
going
God.
with the first basket of the period here. For
They've
the
gone
Timberwolves.
down 2% in their field goal position, or whatever, field goal percentage.
Dinwiddie
And
against
we've
Anthony. Beasley
gone
for
down
3.
1%.
A
And,
rebound by
God,
the
Beasley's
Timberwolves.
getting traded.
Towns has
I'm
got
so
5
sick of him.
rebounds tonight. Harris with
Doesn't
it.
do a damn
Beasley
thing.
Covering. A nice shot by
Gets
McDaniel.
torched when he's on defense. He's out here to hit wide open shots. We get him a wide open shot all game. Missed. Now it's back up to 20. We just had it down to 11.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. That one falls coming off Anthony's
It's
feet.
frustrating when, like,
Wagner's got 10
you
points
have
here in the
a guy
second
for a
half.
specific
That's
reason.
the second make
Hit
from
your
distance
open
this half
threes.
after hitting
We're going to
none
replace you to
before
hit
that.
threes. And he can never, ever hit them.
Harris with it.
Even though he's got the ratings for it.
Pass to Hachimura. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Towns a screen
He's
on
gone.
Wagner.
Like, I don't need to see
McDaniels.
anymore.
Harris passes to McDaniels. Shoots over Wagner. Off the left rim and out. The Magic trail by 17. Down low. Here's Carter. Kicks it to Bull.
Come on, Bull, you're due.
And Karl Anthony
Of course
Towns
not.
pulls it down. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Harris. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Beasley finds Wagner. Offline with his three. Timberwolves leading by 17. McDaniels passes to Dinwiddie.
No way. That better not go in.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Ugh, they're giving us a chance to score here. We just can't do it.
For Rui Hachimura. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Gary Harris. Beasley outside. Knocks down the three ball.
When he's feeling it, Beasley a very reliable three-point option. You've got to get
He
him
only
off that
hits when he's like in the zone, dude. That's the only time. Oh, he's so inconsistent.
That shot missing. Excellent D there from Beasley. Anthony dishes to Beasley.
All right, what are we running here?
Now Wagner. Carter on the wing. Beasley outside. Here's Anthony. There's the drive. And the call.
Let's go in one. I thought they were going to call charge. Ooh, I thought they were going to call charge.
Boy, you can see the speed.
Let's go.
Anthony on display. He can mix speeds. He can come right at you. That's a nice.
Let's go. 9-0 run. Let's
And
go.
free throw good from Anthony. Of course, you know, I'm looking at these numbers for Malik Beasley. He never turns the ball over.
Let's go.
You're right, Kev. This is normally one of the players.
We're back in.
always
It's 9 minutes
amongst the best
left.
in
11-point
terms of
game.
Turnover percentage, and you love that about Malik. Why? Because he can score the basketball without making mistakes. The offensive game is based on efficiency.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
How do you choose it with a whole quarter left to play?
What made him our pick tonight?
What?
Even when the D's giving him all their attention, they just have not been able to
I don't
contain
understand
him.
that.
If they backed
There's
off
9
for
minutes left to go in the
1
fourth.
second, he made
Why are
him
you
pay.
choosing to play the
He
game?
silenced
We
this
could
crowd
win,
with an
and you
unreal
give the player of the
display.
game to the other team.
His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Timberwolves leading by 11.
That's wide.
Dinwiddie wide open. Offensive rebound. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about Towns navigating bodies to corral that rebound? That was beautiful.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
He believes that? When
A guy
Dirk
by the name of
exists?
Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if
Come
you're
out of
going to
there,
have the
Fries.
kind of success that
Where you
Cat
cutting
has
from?
had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Okay, cool. Just stand around and do
Here's
nothing.
Anthony. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Just stand there and do nothing. That's cool.
Bears got rebound number 8 here tonight.
I don't want you to move to get
Here's
open or anything like that.
Basket is good.
Another?
He'll
Oh, my
get a chance for one more at
God.
the line.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the end one. Yes, sir.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Orlando Magic. 17-point game. The pass to Beasley. Back to Anthony. Wagner outside. He kicks it to Bull.
Come on, Bull, you're due.
Sinks the triple.
They've been terrific from
So they're
beyond
packing the
here in
paint,
the
and
second.
we're getting these wide open looks off pick and roll fades.
Timberwolves leading by
Because we
14.
can't shoot the ball. As soon as we hit a couple,
Here now is Dinwiddie.
that's not going to be the
Wide
case.
open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Inside, Carter. And then
go.
Carter with the dunk.
It doesn't get any easier than that, guys. Carter
Yo, what's up, Ron?
and goes to town.
Been 2K, man. I have cursed this game out several times,
Minnesota's gone 0-3
but then there's
so
times
far
where I
in the fourth
get
quarter
hope,
from long
like
range.
right now.
Pass to Edwards.
I'll tell you, I've tried a couple
Dishes
different
it to
things this
McDaniels.
game because I've been having issues last 2 streams
You can't get that one, so Orlando will take
with
it
the
the other way.
CPU shooting
Well, they
below
have the advantage,
40%.
but you still feel like this guy needs
And
to
so I
find
tried
a
the
way
theory
to get
that's in the
himself going.
Discord
It's
of
Beasley
lowering
on the wing.
the shot
McDaniels
timing
defending.
impact for the
6 to
CPU.
shoot.
And it definitely seems to have helped.
Here's the 3. No good from
Beasley,
Beasley.
you're worthless.
And they had
You're
some
gone
botched
after this game.
coverage that turned into no coverage.
How many wide open threes can we get from
Anthony
Beasley?
against Dinwiddie.
And he just chokes them. Every single one. We don't take contested
Outside,
threes with him.
Towns.
They're all open.
Anthony against Dinwiddie. Pass to Towns. Over Carter. And it's Towns missing. The Magic trail by 12.
Dude, he's so trash. After last
to
game,
Wagner.
last stream, we looked at some of the offers
Back to
we could get
Anthony.
for him.
Now the pass to Beasley.
I need to get
Back
Bridges
to
in the
Anthony.
game.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot.
I couldn't. I heard it going, but I didn't know
Here's a
that.
look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Thursday,
Bridges, you're
they'll be
getting in the
taking
game.
on Jonas Valanciunas and the New
Beasley's
Orleans
done.
Pelicans. Then on Saturday,
I couldn't.
they'll be
Have,
facing
the
Kawhi
games would have been
Leonard
good,
and
Ron.
the Los Angeles
I wasn't
Clippers.
shooting anything
And
crazy.
Kevin, I think you have to look
It
at
was
this as
literally
an
the
opportunity
CPU.
to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
I'm sorry, I was
And
focusing.
that one drops
It was
for
literally the
Wagner's got
CPU
20 points.
That's big
couldn't
time
make open
focus
shots.
from
Like, if you go
Franz.
back
Okay,
and look,
young
I have the
sir,
streams
we see you
uploaded.
taking the contact.
I played the Suns.
so it's
Kevin
Minnesota
Durant
with it.
couldn't hit a shot.
The biggest
Nobody
of the
could
game
hit a
was
shot to them.
24
Then I
points.
played the Cavaliers.
Outside Edwards.
Nobody could hit a
They
shot.
need this
Sweat.
one. A three-pointer is right on target. And the
I gotta get
Timberwolves
Bridges in the
lead
game.
by 13.
And he got loose
They were getting
from the
good
three-point
looks wrong.
range in the first half
Like,
and
they were
showing
shots that
signs
they
here
should have
that he
made.
Still got the flow in
And
the
there's
second.
back-to-back
here. The
games
Magic
on
decide
stream where
to
they couldn't hit
target
anything. Now, the second half of the Cavs game, I turned the shot. Let me make sure Bridges scored. Perfect, yes. And we need to get Paulo back. Or I can't put him in. Let's see. Okay. I turned the shot coverage impact to 10 for the CPU, and they shot 60% in the second half. And I don't know if it was placebo effect or not. So then this game, before the game, I put it at 25, and shoot. If we go over here, you can see that they're shooting 47%. I'm shooting 42.5. So they're definitely shooting well again. Again, I don't know if it's placebo effect, but they're not shooting 37, 35% like the other two teams were. So I don't know. We're just
The
experimenting
Magic
right
trail
now.
by 13.
We're definitely having a better game than we
The
were
pass to Wagner.
the other two games.
From outside,
I didn't want them to fade, but
And
cool.
close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Edwards.
Good D, Bridges.
Bridges with some nice defense. Magic have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Wagner outside.
Come on, Franz.
The three ball. And it's out of bounds to the
Let's
Magic.
go away to fight
Orlando
Cole Anthony.
will
All right,
retain
Franz ain't hitting.
possession.
We're going to have to go somewhere else.
Dinwiddie against Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
There are certain guys who know and believe they can be
Nice. I totally understand the occasional bad game for sure. It was just really, really bad. Like, for me, a bad game, they should still be above 40%. They were like 37%, and it was
Feeds
just
it to Edwards.
happening way too
It's
consistently.
over Bridges. Edwards can't hit. Orlando, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Wagner with it. Working on McDaniels. Had a
Come
chance there to
Franz.
touch single digits, but it's off target.
Dude, yeah, he's worth it. He's like the opposite. Remember, there's always those players who are like, who's a player who's like really good for their ratings in 2K? And it was always like Gerald Green. He's that guy who's like, who's the worst player in 2K based on their ratings.
In this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply
And
trying
one.
to get him out of
How's that not a foul?
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Beasley's made 1-3, I think. And he's had a bunch of good looks.
With a screen on Bridges, and
I had to try to go for it.
On Cole Anthony.
We're running out of time now.
Hachimura, he's checked in for McDaniel.
And then Franz has had a really tough game because they match up really well with him. With McDaniels, Karl Anthony Towns, Rui Hachimura. They got the length, so he doesn't have that.
And that one is off.
I'll tell you, his shot is just
That size
off
advantage
right
that he
now.
normally
There's
does.
just no consistency. Amazing.
But we got
that they're
Bales
still
out. Let's go.
All of their buckets.
Cam Johnson.
Inside the paint now.
You have Cam, and he's like Beasley. He's awful.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
8-point game.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Minnesota calls timeout.
Also, neither team has missed a free throw, so I think one of the updates are on has fixed the free throws. So I'm going to jack up free throw difficulty because no team has missed. I don't know if you're having that issue or not. I haven't. Neither team has missed a free throw. They're just automatic.
Knocked loose.
Oh, let's go.
Here's Bowl. Passes to Wagner.
Let's go. 6 points.
22 points for Franz Wagner.
And Cam Johnson's one of those guys. He's got good ratings too.
Him at the rim, just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Gobert with a screen for Dinwiddie.
Good contest.
And that time, also a missed shot. Here's Anthony.
And one!
On the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You missed a lot of free throws last game? Okay, I don't know. They haven't missed any. We haven't missed any. It's like right now I feel like this is a guaranteed 2 points.
Valuable attribute.
That free throw good from Anthony.
Has Cole Anthony been killing it for you? I don't know if I'm at 50 or not. I'll have to take a look. What am I at here? I'm at 55, and we haven't. Look at this. I'm 20 for 20. They're 8 for 8.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And really, the tension.
4-point game.
Right now, and he looks like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Dinwiddie against Anthony. And he banks in the
That's tough. That was good defense, though.
Got 4 points this quarter.
And that shot was huge as they try to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
That was just a size advantage. Dinwiddie's like 6'6", 6'7". Cole Anthony 6'3". Played good defense. All right, get back, Cole Anthony.
Gobert with the
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
No. Oh, my God.
Up top, Edwards. Or by Beasley. Edwards dishes to Gobert.
Let's go.
The Magic trail by 6. Anthony kicks to Banchero.
We're going to run the same Iverson play over and over again.
Back to Anthony. Shoots over Hachimura.
I didn't want that shot.
That's a shot.
I didn't realize Rudy was going to get over there. But I need to know why they run the Iverson play every single time when it's a close game.
Hachimura the pass to Gobert.
I'm still in year 2. Yes, Ron. We are 27-10. Looks like we're about to be 27-11. Yeah. We're about to be 27-11.
In this game. And a big play there to mute the crowd.
Hey, guys, the only noise we're hearing now is coming from the visitors' bench.
Bounce pass, Anthony. Banchero dishes the ball. It's Beasley on the wing.
When did Beasley go back in the game and why? Of course, he makes it when we don't need him to anymore. Yeah, I saw you won your title at the end of year 2.
And you would expect nothing
That's dope.
less from these two.
I'm curious to see how far we're going to get.
And the replay.
The 76ers, so going into this game, we're 27-10, 76ers 26-9. So essentially the same winning, you know what I mean? They just played a couple less games than us. We've lost to the Celtics twice. They have our number. I mean, so it really, I don't know how we're going to match up against the 76ers. We haven't played them yet.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump.
What I do know
is
we need more.
And look out, folks, the upside is
out of our starting 2 guard.
Both free throws are good.
I mean, Bridges has been killing it off the bench for me. He's done everything I could have wanted him to.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And that's what Minnesota. They're a tough matchup for us because they got good defenders that are bigs. They're very, very long, and when we're not shooting, almost I saw that they came all the way back. They pulled a Boston on you. Was the game 7 a close game, or did you blow them out, or what happened?
They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And throughout the mental toughness that this group showed, they were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Shoot.
Thanks very much. Rudy, your impact on the game defensively.
There was definitely some BS in this game, I will say that, but it was a winnable game in the end of it. If Beasley could have hit a couple shots, we weren't able to get goal to Franz. Paulo scored, but it wasn't on a very good shooting percentage.
Tonight, man. Congrats.
Defensively, they just really kind of shut down what we do, which is we're a score inside team, whether it's posting up Paulo and Franz versus mismatches or driving to the hoop.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
With Fultz and Anthony, or even Franz, we're not a great 3-point shooting team. We'll shoot the 3.